back with some more anime related videos. So I just finished the first episode of The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. It's on Crunchyroll. I didn't like I'd seen a trailer for it on YouTube, and I was hoping it would be on Crunchyroll or Hulu. Something I could actually watch it on. It's weird. It's right away we get an ecchi scene. Right away, we know that our main protagonist is the loser character that everyone either picks on or just doesn't give a shit about. And basically, it starts off on just kind of like the tail end of him getting bullied, like them calling him names and that kind of thing. Like, you don't see him like get beaten up yet. I mean, obviously, this does have a fantasy element and like a fighting element to it. So yes, you're gonna get see some people getting the shit kicked out of them, essentially, but like you don't see them like beating him, the bullies or anything. You just kind of them being like an asshole comment, and then they're done with it. And they're about to leave, and then like they're in school, by the way. I probably should mention that. And he's on the floor, our main character, and everyone's kind of like leaving, and then the announcement, like the intercom comes on. And basically it's like, so hi, I'm what you would call a god. I'm going to transfer you to another world. Here's a few skills, and go form groups. And of course, everyone forms a group. He asks the bullies if he could join their group, and they use their status skill to check his stats, and everything's of course a fucking 1. And he's listed as barely human, which I wonder, is it like he's literally like... Like, I'm assuming, obviously, he's human. What I think it is he's probably listed that way because others don't see him as human. He's not treated as human. He's treated as below others, so I'm assuming that's why his status is below human. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It would make the most sense to me. And, so yeah, everyone gets transported except, him, and the god's like, oh, you're alone. Well, I'll give you another skill. And he gets transported into, like, the middle of this, like, forest, jungle type thing. Well, it's more of a forest than a jungle, but it gives me kind of like jungle vibes somehow. And it's pretty clear he was transported away from the others, and we see a quick flash of the others later down the episode where they're all gathered in one spot, and it looks like they're like in a city area or something. Like there's fucking concrete or something on the ground, so they look like they're in a city area. I was only paying attention to the background, to be honest. Where he is obviously transported away from everyone else in this forest, jungle, whatever the fuck you want to call it place. And he finds out pretty early when he first encounters some monsters. Well, I'm going to say monsters. They're fucking monkeys. They're called clever monkeys. And they know, like, alchemy and how to make tools. And he encounters them, and he's level 1. And they're level 120. So right away he's like, uh-oh. Well, that's basically the majority of the episode is kind of like the opening scene and then this, and he's kind of like scourging around for food, steals some food and some potions from monkeys, the clever monkeys, I'm sorry. And we see that he's evolving after eating this fruit of evolution, which apparently is disgusting. And apparently you can evolve 10 times max, or at least that's what his says. I don't know if it's different for everyone, because again, it's the first episode, so my nose itched. So we don't really know much. Am I recording? I'd be so pissed if it went all of that and I forgot to hit the fucking record button. That's something I would definitely do. God, I'm recording. Okay, no, should check that. almost 4 minutes in. Nope, didn't do it till now. And, goddamn, my nose itches. Sorry. And, I did say it's on Crunchyroll, right? Okay, yeah, so it's on Crunchyroll. It looks like... What day is today? Is it? Hold on, can I do this without fucking up? Okay, so today's Tuesday. So I guess either Sunday or Monday episodes come out of this. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Within the last couple of days it came out on Crunchyroll. It doesn't tell you, like, what days they come out on. You just kind of go to the recently added section or updated section, whatever the fuck it's called. I can't remember. I think it's recently added. And it will show you a picture of, like, the poster of that anime. It won't tell you what episode they added. I mean, I think it does occasionally tell you if it's dubbed or not. If it says dubbed on, like, below the poster, you're like, okay, it's fucking a dubbed episode that's already come out. Which means the sub version's already been out for a while. Anyway, yeah, so it's that, and then he evolves and his body is changing. He's acquiring new skills, but he's for whatever reason still level 1, which definitely gives me like that vibe of like the being level 1 but not being like level fucking 1 of Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, where he's listed as level fucking 1. We know he's not. We know he's like 300 fucking something because we see his status, but for always when he goes to get his status checked, it's like level 1. So it kind of gives me that vibe. And it also kind of gives me like the Adifurecta vibe where he was eating to acquire new skills and get stronger. So it's kind of like that. Not nearly as edgy. God, that was a try-hard show. 2 shows I like. And so yeah, he's evolving. His body is changing after eating this fruit. He's acquiring like skills. Fuck, sorry. So like there's something in my fucking eye. So he's acquiring new skills. He's like his body's literally changing as he's eating this fruit. We see a couple of monsters. Like we see him defeat the clever monkeys. We see a clever monkey, and then we see him defeat an acro wolf. I believe is what it's called. I heard it as aggro, but it's acro, like acrobat. I think acro wolf, and defeats one of those. Gets the weapon, defeats the monkeys, and when he defeats them, he gets their attacks. And we figure out later it's because of his complete harvester skill or harvesting skill, whatever it's called. And at the end of the episode, you'll get like you'll have to pause real quick because it will go by real fast. Is the like his status currently, and he's still level 1, I think, and that he went from barely human to like new advanced human or something. But anyway, when he defeats monster, apparently the skill he explains at the end is that his complete harvester skill allows him to get the max benefits of the opponent he killed, like the monster he killed. So, like you see for both the wolf and the clever monkey, he got meat, he got fur, he got their skills. With the wolf, he gets a knife, a rare item drop. So basically, he's getting, like, when you defeated a monster, you get, like, an item drop, and it's their skills. We also find out that he can absorb their stats as well. Again, that definitely kind of reminds me of Adifurecta. I love the way they say that. I don't even know how you pronounce it. Just Adifurecta. I love the way it, like, comes out of your mouth. I don't know. I love the way it says. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. And he also gets, like, a book of, like, that creature's knowledge. So it's, like, Clever Monkey's knowledge, Acro Wolf's knowledge. And I don't know exactly what that means. Like, does that mean... like because like you see a treasure chest, you see like meat, you see the like the fur, like their pelt or whatever, and then for the weapon was in the treasure chest. I don't know what the fuck was in the treasure chest of the monkey. I think the monkey also had one. And then there was like a large book, which is whatever the creature's name is in their knowledge. So like, what does that mean? And then there was like, it looked like fucking playing cards of like their skills and shit, like shitty Pokemon cards is what it reminded me of. I don't know what it is about, just the colors. I think I was just like, I remember the old days of the Pokemon cards. Like, it's fucking old. They still sell that shit. I never played the game. I collected some cards, and I don't mean collected, like, I went out and bought a pack, and I collected to, like, you know, hold on. Like, no, I didn't fucking care. I didn't learn the game. I didn't play the game. I just would find a card and go, oh, that's pretty, and keep it. And then years later, I don't know where the fuck they went, so it's not like I could even get some money off that shit. I wish I would have been smarter instead of asking for all that Barbie shit. I wish I had been smart. No. I don't know why it reminds me of, like, I had the, you know, Tarzan, there's Jane, I had, like, a Jane, like, Barbie, like, what the fuck? That probably would have been collectible, who knows? I'm so pissed I was not smarter as a kid to store shit. I don't know, it's not related. It just, one tangent onto another. Anyway. Sorry, it's getting hot. It's fucking fall and it's like, that's hot. Anyway. Where was I? Yeah, so like he gets these treasures and he gets attacked by a giant pink gorilla with like saber teeth and flower in its fucking hair. Which, in case you haven't figured out from any of the trailer or the fucking poster, the gorilla evolves into a beautiful woman later on. That's kind of how we open, is like him being like, why is there a naked girl proposing to me? Like I said, we open with an ecchi scene, because that's kind of like one of the first scenes. And then I think we go to like the actual, like the school scene where the announcer comes and God or whatever. Um, and yeah, then the tail end of the episode is him fighting this gorilla chick and her being like, "Oh my god, you survived this attack, you survived that attack," and just getting like, "Oh, I like you more and more." And then by the end of it, he uses his stench performer. I swear to God, that's what it's called, stench performer skill, which I guess he explains at the end is he can manipulate the scent. Like at the beginning when like they're bullying him, they do call him smelly, and I assumed, oh, that's because they're just assholes saying, oh, you're smelly, you're fat, you're disgusting, whatever. Just being assholes. I didn't think they literally meant he had BO or something. And now he can like manipulate the smell, and I like at first he uses it at the end, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's gonna like knock her out with the smell or something, and like no, she seems real fucking happy. All of a sudden, I'm like, it's like a pheromone attack. Why does she want to fuck him more now? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. It's weird. I'm kind of like, I want to watch more of it, but at the same time, I know this is gonna be stupid as fuck. Anyways, that was the first episode, and my impressions of it. It wasn't the best episode. As for the opening song, it's the ending song I like much better though. Like it's not like something I'd be like, oh, I need to go find this on YouTube and like, or go buy the OST or like no, it's kind of like, hey, that's kind of catchy. I might listen to that every once in a while. And like, in the opening, I'm just like, I don't give a shit. Like there's some songs where like you want it to be catchy and like part of it you know it can be catchy, but somehow it feels like they dropped the ball in the song. Like you're like, oh, it can be catchy. No, it's not. Anyway, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I don't know. So yeah, I probably am going to do more anime. I just haven't gotten around to it. Like I finished the last episode of Irumakun second season. I just don't feel like doing the review right now, and I want to go back and watch from the first episode of the second season all the way to the last episode of the second season, and then do it because I feel like too much time has passed for me to get all my thoughts on it. I'm also kind of doing the same for The Realist Hero, which is on Hulu. And I saw everything but the last episode, I think. So I'm also going back from the beginning and rewatching that. I'm like at the midpoint right now. And then, what else am I watching that I need to do shit for? Thank you for remember us, Hero. I need to finish Girlfriend. I did do first impressions of that, but I didn't like what I said about it. And what I mean by that is I rambled on too long, which, again, I don't really edit that out, and I don't really care, but just, I didn't like the way I explained things, and they could be taken the wrong way, I think, so I was just like, I'm not gonna deal with this whole fucking thing, you know, I'm just gonna watch from the very beginning, and then just do a review of the entire series if I want to, because I didn't like the first impression videos, what it really came down to. And the more I tried to explain what I was thinking, like, the dumber and more confusing it just went, and it was like the entire video was that. So it's just like, maybe 3 minutes of me actually saying something, and the rest of me just trying to understand what I myself was saying, and just it not working. So, I was like, fuck it, I'm deleting it, and I'll start over later. So, yeah, I'm at the midpoint of that. And then, God, what else did I have that was on Crunchyroll, dude? Oh, no, I didn't want to exit out of the whole fucking thing. God damn it. Ugh. Wrong button. I went to, like, exit out of, because I was on the series information page of this series, the Forgotten Illusion. Oh, yeah, I did finish Reincarnated as a Slime. That's also another one I want to do. That I need to do a review for. I do have, like, other stuff, like, for... Given the live action drama, I also want to do that, but there's only 6 episodes, and I don't know if they're going to continue it, if they've canceled it, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. So far, I've seen all the episodes that are come out. I'm also watching, like, Tokyo Revengers. I finished Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Spirit Gensoki. Okay, that's another one. I have, like, the last episode to go, and I need to do that. So, like, I know I have stuff I want to do. I was gonna say stuff I have to do. I don't fucking have to do shit. Stuff I want to, like, give a review of, and, I do have, like, some first impressions of those, but, I don't know, I just feel like too much time has passed from when I watched it, and I want to get, like, the full effect by rewatching it again, and, like, try to figure out what I want to say about it. Because I just feel like I couldn't do it justice if I didn't rewatch everything and kind of, like, live up the hype again. Does that make sense? Like, I like to, like, do a review right after I finish it, which is what I... The fuck? Like, Crunchyroll just showed the stupid cat tangled, and Myers like, you have an internet connection, and then it was right back to everything. I was just like, did you imagine that? What the hell? Yeah. Anyway, if you know the status of what the fuck is going on with Given, please let me know, because I don't fucking know. I mean, I would be happy to drop this fucker. Trust me. I am not enjoying the live action of Given. But, yeah, then there's, like, some new stuff that's kind of recently came out, like, The Great Jaehi Will Not Be Defeated. I haven't watched that. I still need to finish so many, like, Senton Academy, Join the Pack, I need to finish that. I'm watching Tokyo Revengers. I have so much shit in my goddamn, what is it called, a queue? My list? Whatever the fuck it's called. So, I have shit I need to watch. I've been binging Ancient Love Poetry, which is a foreign drama. And we all know how I like to binge that, and then I need to take some time away from that because I will bust my eyes from these shows because they always have the ability to make me sob uncontrollably. To the point that my eyes are literally, like, fucked up, and I had to be like this. Well, technically it's always this high, I think. For, like, a good couple days. Anyway. So, yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'm okay. Other than that, like, for a life update, we're all fine. But, my sister's dog recently, yesterday, or was it, yes, it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, had to be put down because, like, she had some health issues before, and she was the type of breed that had, like, breathing trouble and would have, like, all this other stuff. I don't know exactly what it was, but she was getting to the point where it was a quality of life issue where it was very much she could, like, you have to decide, like, do you want this animal to live on suffering, or do you choose to put them down now instead of waiting for them to just, like, you know, die. Oh no. So I'm fine. Unfortunately, like, my family is kind of on edge, which is understandable. I think it's affecting me the least because I didn't see her that often, where my sister, or one of my other sisters, I do come over and spend the night with her and her dog, who is Cheerio. And then, like I said, we also have Jaspy. It's the, like, the new puppy we got. And so I'm kind of thankful that he is so young, that he hasn't spent a whole bunch of time with Lula, because, like, hopefully it won't hit him as hard because he's so young. Like, it would have been nice if they had spent more time together, but I'm also glad that, like I said, hopefully it won't hit him as hard. Like, you know how some dogs, when you lose a pet, or, like, their sibling or whatever, if they're really close, they could, like, really mess them up, and you can see them just not enjoy life as much. So, thankfully, because he's so young, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think he's going to miss his sister, but I don't think he's going to get to that point where, like, he's going to be just moping around the house. Like, thankfully, he's young, he's a puppy, you know? But, like, and thankfully my sister has Jasper now, because, you know, she still has a dog that she can love, and all that, and I don't know, it's just been very, hard for, sorry, I'm fucking around with the Roku screen, keeping my hands busy, I don't know. So I'm fine, but, like, if you see me kind of, like, I don't know what's the right word, not on edge, but, I don't know. Just, like, that's kind of what's going on with us. I don't know if it'll affect me in my videos, so if my attitude changes is why I'm mostly explaining this, is that my attribute to it. I don't know, it's not really my business to share. It's just I wanted to share it. To be like, hey, if my attitude changes, this is probably what the cause of it is, you know? So if you're like, why is she all of a sudden, like, fucking melancholy? What is going on? Is that the right word? Melancholy? Like, I don't think I've ever, like, Googled the definition of melancholy. Should do that later. Like, watch me use a word that's not even related to what the fuck I'm describing. Anyway, this is going on with us. We're fine otherwise. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do now. Like, I want to go watch more of Ancient Love Poetry. But, it's like 49 episodes. I'm like 36, 37. So, like, I'm getting down to the thing. So that'll probably be my next review when I do review. But I'm also like, oh god, like these shows, I have such a thing for these type of shows, but they fuck me up good. So like I have that like I want to watch it, but I fucking don't. Like you know what I mean? Where you're just like I really want to watch it. It's good, it's exciting, but at the same time, and I have some things I want to explain in my video when I do a review of that fucking thing. Because there's some shit I have noticed that is irritating me. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Okay, bye. Hope you're doing good. I should have said hope you're doing good and goodbye. Or what? I did. Lord help me. Bye.